So Ken Carson's highly anticipated new album, that being More Chaos, which was supposed to drop this Halloween, Ken just teased in an interview that it is supposed to drop sometime early next year. And with Carti's album still supposed to drop sometime this year, let's take a look into his album from Ken, that being More Chaos, and what we as Ken fans can expect next. And looking at what Ken has been up to recently is dropping a single, that being Delusional, after promising his fans that he was dropping something on Halloween. And that obviously not being his album, but this Friday, as everyone's hype was geared towards Uzi's album Eternal A Take 2, Ken surprise dropped Delusional, and it actually did do pretty insane numbers, that being 1.6 million first day, being announced the same day it did drop, which is like, you know, pretty damn good. And we also did get the music video to Delusional as well, which, hey man, that was like, you know, pretty fire. It like definitely had this, you know, old vintage VHS kind of like, you know, aesthetic, man. That shit was super fucking fire. And the run that Ken has went on this year is actually insane, bro. And from like dropping overseas back in April to dropping Delusional now, it's actually really smart that Ken is dropping actual grills that he knows his fans would actually want, and not just dropping a bunch of bullshit singles that the fans do not want at all. And looking closer to his song Delusional, man, hey man, honestly bro, this song low-key met my expectations for sure. Definitely was one of my most anticipated More Chaos snippets for sure. And speaking of More Chaos, after it didn't drop this Halloween last week, fans were like, alright, obviously Ken's not dropping an album same day as Uzi, right? But it'll definitely drop sometime this November before Cardi drops his album, which obviously if Ken drops before Cardi, it'll definitely be a smarter move for sure, but looks like that wouldn't be the case, as recently Ken did go on an interview with freaking Pitchfork where he did drop a bunch of interesting info like why he uses upside down crosses and fucking pentagrams, and saying he basically uses them to fucking piss people off. Hey man, that shit's kind of funny, bro, not gonna lie. Honestly, I feel like Ken uses these images to like be like edgy or to like kind of match that edgy demonic type aesthetic, but that tattoo that Ken, you know, did get last month with the upside down pentagram is apparently real, gang. But hey man, anyways bro, I do not want to get fucking controversial, but to sum this interview up, man, he actually did say that he was gonna drop his fourth studio album, that being More Chaos, in the beginning of next year, meaning that this year will be the first year ever in history that Ken is not dropping a new album. Obviously we did get the like, you know, deluxe, but hey man, come on now bro, that shit ain't no album, bro. And it low-key kind of sucks because Ken has been teasing this album all year that he's gonna drop More Chaos in like in October on fucking Halloween. But even if he were to drop the album this Halloween or like whatever, he didn't really start the album rollout besides previewing a few snippets at his shows. Hey, I'd say he officially started the album rollout this Friday, dropping Delusional. Obviously we all thought that Ken was gonna drop one more album before Cardi's album I Am Music, but with Cardi's album supposed to drop sometime this year, I feel like he's gonna drop it sometime this month, bro. Not gonna like, you know, lie to y'all, I could definitely expect a Ken Lone and Homicide feature on there for sure, definitely to like, you know, give all artists a little boost and be a perfect boost for Ken when he drops More Chaos next year. But hey man, overall bro, Ken's been working all freaking year, bro, and he has been on multiple tours, and he's probably gassed as bro is currently on his freaking leg 2 tour for his US Chaos tour. But I expect, you know, Ken Carson to like just chill out these like next few months, maybe let Lone take the spotlight as he is also about to go on tour soon. But looking at what we can expect next for More Chaos, if Ken is dropping after Cardi, I could definitely see some sort of Cardi feature on Ken's album, because hey, obviously first of all, Cardi's gotta give one of his artists a feature at some point, right? And imagine how crazy it would be if we got a freaking Cardi and Ken Carson song actually released, bro. Anyways, y'all, it's been your boy Chen, and if you guys are a fan of Ken Carson, make sure you like and subscribe. Road to 15k. Love y'all. YBL shit.